I am honored and humbled to lead the Housing Trust Fund of Ventura County. We have been striving since the early 2000s to ensure having an affordable home is attainable to all. The Housing Trust Fund is able to attract capital from sources of funding that are traditionally not part of affordable housing financing. The trust fund is able to leverage funds by combining private resources from foundations, public agencies, and private donors to build a revolving loan fund that is dedicated to expanding affordable and workforce housing. Housing Trust Fund loans are made early in the development process cycle, before traditional funds are available, and thus provide financial support necessary to attract other dollars. In 2018, the trust fund was certified by the U.S. Department of Treasury. Federal certification opens the doors to many millions of dollars of funding grants and low-interest loans that will come here to Ventura County for affordable housing development.
The banks are very reluctant to lend for new real estate ventures, especially affordable housing. The land costs are high, the costs of construction is very high. It takes a long time for any proposed project to get all of its entitlements, its approvals by the city. It's difficult to get sufficient financing to finance those high costs. The Housing Trust Fund of Ventura County has been a wonderful resource. They understand the time that it takes to develop. They understand the costs that are involved. For example, their funding helps pay for the architect costs, the engineering costs, all the pre-development costs that we need to perform to get ready before construction. Lately though, we've also been using the Housing Trust Fund of Ventura County to provide the permanent financing for several of our developments.
To date, we have approved a little over $9 million in loans since we started funding in 2013. These loans have or will produce 365 units located in 7 different cities throughout Ventura County. One of our newer projects, El Portal, is rehabbing a very old rundown hotel in the city of Ventura to provide 28 formerly homeless individuals with affordable housing.
The development of affordable housing, I think, is really important for our economy in many different ways. Very difficult for people to have a job when you don't have safe and decent affordable housing.
Although we frequently talk about finances, donor investments, and leveraging dollars, the real story is the people who are able to improve their lives because they have clean, safe, affordable housing.
Well, affordable housing for me has been the opportunity that has allowed me to become who I am today. When my family moved to Oxnard in 1978, like many other families and immigrant families in particular, we moved in with other family members. And so it was my mom, my dad, my younger sister, and myself living in one bedroom. Being able to, find a public housing was life-changing for me. I always refer to myself as being a product of affordable housing because in many ways, having a safe and stable place for myself and for my family, gave me the opportunity to study in a quiet place, to rest, to be able to be a good student.
Affordable housing provided my husband and I the opportunity to have John move into his own apartment and learn some independent skills. The apartment complex was built for persons with developmental disabilities and mental health issues. If Castillo del Sol did not exist, 50 people would be renting a room in somebody's home or could even be homeless. John became much more independent, almost too independent for his age. But he was always outgoing, so he was a favored resident by all the other residents because he was so young. They kind of took him under their wing a lot of times.
Do you
how it felt that very first day you moved into the apartment?
Nervous.
What else?
Scared.
Scared? I thought you were really excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing?
Have dinners.
Dinners. That's right. I remember he liked to invite the family over for a dinner at his apartment.
Everyone deserves a home. This is not a slogan, this is a core value.
So please support and donate
To the Housing Trust Fund today and change the life of someone like my son, John.